so long since I've done a video. I know it's been like about 3 months, but I'm back on it, and I'm gonna do my everyday summer glowy natural dewy makeup look for you guys, because a lot of you guys have sent a request to me for this, so I'm gonna do this. And yeah, so before further ado, let's get started. So guys, the first thing which I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first moisturize my face. I have just washed it, and it's the Neutrogena Oil Free Facial Moisturizer. And for oily skin people, I think this works really good. So if you have a oily skin or acne prone skin, this is very like a lightweight. It might feel tacky a bit, but it's perfect when it comes to applying makeup on top of it. So it's just perfect. A mist, and this is the Khadi. You can find this in any chemist shop or any drugstore. This is a mint and cucumber face freshener, so I'm just gonna do that because I want something that's very glowing and dewy. So I'm just gonna spritz it over my face. And guys, as I'm done with my moisturizer, I'm gonna move on to primer, because it's just so freaking hot outside. I need a primer for my foundation to stay if you are applying a foundation. So I'm using my Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Makeup Primer. I'm just gonna apply it on my T-zones, nowhere else, just on my T-zone and a little bit on my chin and my nose. That's where only I need my primer. If you want, you can use, there are a lot of primers which is water based, so if you are comfortable with it, you can definitely go ahead and do that. But I like the texture of this because it fills in my pores, because the only problem I have in my skin is obviously acne, and as well as my pores. So I'm gonna have to fill it. That's why I use poreless foundations and foundations which shrinks up my pores, or it makes it invisible, which I feel it does. So I don't know about that. Okay, so once I'm done with that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on to my foundation. So I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Foundation, which is my all-time favorite because it suits my skin a lot, and it's very lightweight, it gives a matte finish because I have an oily skin. So my first bottle is almost empty. It's actually empty, so I bought a new one. So I'm in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel, and this is Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Foundation. So I'm just gonna shake this baby up. I'm not joking. So I'm just gonna do some random drawing on my face, which you can if you want. I feel that applying foundation with brush is a lot more, for me, I feel it's much more easier for me to do that for some reason now, because I started using it with my brush. Because it's just gonna get too heavy for everyday purpose or like for summer look. I feel like foundation is more than enough if you are applying foundation itself. So yeah. So once I'm done with that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my trusty brush. So I'm gonna use my Angle foundation brush, a fluffy foundation brush, and I'm gonna spritz it with my Khadi Face Mint, and I'm just gonna spritz it just to get a little bit of a wetness, and it feels really good. I'm not joking. So I'm just gonna blend everything up very, very nicely and quickly, because I want my skin to be seen, and just to hide a little bit of a blemish or a little bit of an acne scar that I have. I just want that to just go away with foundation. So hence I'm not using a lot of concealer and anything like that. So sometimes if I need a little bit of more coverage, I'm just gonna apply my foundation itself, just to blend everything up in a family like a family. And just concentrate on it, and just right. So once I'm done with that, and I'm not joking, the first things first I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brush my entire face with my compact, and I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Poreless. This is a very wonderful combination to go with for acne prone and oily skin. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me what is it called? Compact pressed powder it's called. So I'm just going to use this, and this is again in the shade, this is in the shade 310 Sun Beige. So it's matte plus poreless, and it's a really good coverage actually. It has a really good coverage. So I'm just going to take slightly an angled brush and just going to run it all over my face, just to, especially where I get a lot of oiliness, I just have to concentrate on it, otherwise I can let it loose and just like, you know, not give a damn. So once I'm done with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move straight onto my eyebrows, and because I want my eyebrows to fit in very, very nicely, so I'm going to use my this is a Miss Claire waterproof eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to use it just to line. What I've learned right now is just to create a sharp line underneath your brows and then just like feather it out like outwards like that. So I'm just gonna create a line right here, and I'm just gonna create a feathered effect right here, so it looks all natural and nothing more bam on the face because it's not a glam look. So, and once you're done with that, just brush it out a little bit just to blend everything up so that there's no harsh line or anything on your brows, and voila. And then the next thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to straight move on to my eyes, and I'm going to use my palette which actually someone gave to me. So I'm going to use this, you can find this in any drugstore actually, but I like the color of it. So this you want something which is very taupey orange color and something like burnt orange or burnt red color. So I'm going to mix burnt red and orange kind of color, and apply it on my crease just to, you know, just to create a depth in my eyes. That's all. Like, you know, I'm not going to be going heavy with eyeshadow a lot. So I'm just gonna be, because it's very simple glam look, so you know, it's a soft everyday makeup look. So this is perfect because, you know, the bronze and a little bit of orange goes really well with brown skin tones, and it just looks perfect. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to take a little bit of a fluffier brush, just move on to a little bit of a darker brown purple color, and I'm just going to be focusing on my outer crease and just blending it up just a little bit, just to create a little bit of depth onto my eyes, just to give it a little bit of dimension to it. Right? So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to highlight, contour. So first thing first is contouring. So I'm going to use a cream contour. I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm just going to do a cream contour. That's what it's like. What else? So I'm not going very heavy with contouring. So just to create a little bit of a depth to my face, just a little bit, you know. Not that heavy, so you can just blend it out with your fingers and just like use it. You know, your hands are your favorite brushes. Right, so once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to my blush, and for blush today I'm going to be using my Maybelline Blush Studio Blush. This is a cheeky glow blush, so it has a bit of a shimmer to it and it has a bit of a color to it, so it's like perfect. So I'm going to use this, and so I'm just gonna brush very, very gently. And I wish it would have had a mirror, and then I'm just gonna swipe it up. It does not have a lot of color to it. That's what I don't like about it. It has shimmer to it, but it does not have any color to it. So if I want color, like, you know, with you know, with brown skin tones, I feel that the blush is a bit of a pinker color. So for highlighting, I feel like it should have a color which is very golden tinge to it, something which is mixed with golden and a white. You know, I hope you understand the color concept which I'm going for. Like, you know, because we have a brown with brown skin tones and golden skin tones. Like, you know, it's just like, you know, you enhance that light of your skin and just reflect it as it is, like, you know. So if you have a lighter skin tone, You can go with any highlight if you want, with a pinker shade, which has a pink shade to it, or golden, or white, like, you know, which is a normal highlight. Or if you want, if you have a browner skin tone, if you have a darker skin tone, then definitely go with something that's very golden, that's very like mixed with white with a little bit of a golden tinge to it. Like, you know, it just looks perfect and just creates a really nice, like, you know, natural highlight to your face. So and that's what actually I like. So I'm just gonna go on with my highlight. And since the time I've started using highlight, I feel like, you know, it just changes up your face, the entire face so gorgeously, I feel. See, like with natural golden, you look like, you know, it just blends in with your skin really nicely, I feel. Right, so I'm gonna do the same with my nose. Just a little bit of a tip, and on the end, can a very small subtle ring. This goes well. So once I'm done with that, I'm gonna just let it dry, and by the time that this eyeliner is drying, I'm gonna move on to my lips, and I'm gonna create a very subtle brown liquid lipstick, like, you know, a non-liquid lipstick. So because the main focus of this is just to create a natural glowy face, and something that's very matte but still glowy on the same side. So yeah, so once this is dry, I'm gonna move on to my lashes. And with that, I'm gonna move on to my eyelashes, and I'm gonna use my Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect mascara, and this is actually one of my favorites. And it's just, it is drugstore, but like it does an amazing job with lashes like mine, because I have really tiny lashes. So starting off on your base roots and just taking it out upwards. I like to move in like directions like this and this. Some people like to do it like this and just like this. I'm going to move on to another angle of my eyelashes, just to create a fan and a feather. Who have naturally fuller lashes, you can go with the Maybelline Hypercurl Volume Express mascara. But if you have really tiny lashes like mine, you can definitely go with the Lash Sensational mascara, because it just works perfectly. So yeah, so I'm done with that, and I think I've highlighted it. I haven't highlighted it much, so let's just do that. The same colors which I've used with golden and a white mix, and just gonna be. I'm just gonna powder just a little bit to set everything up before I finish this look. So I'm just gonna again set it with my brush, just take it on a brush and just set it on my T-zones. Especially on my forehead, because it's just way too hot outside. The last thing which I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, I just felt that my face is a little bit so bright, so I'm gonna use my same highlighter, and I'm gonna apply it on the inner corners of my eyes, just to enhance the look a little bit. And just gonna apply it right inside here, just to create a little bit of a brightness, because we haven't applied any concealer on it, so I feel like these are really good to work with when you have smaller eyes. So yeah, so I am done with the look, and so yes, I'm done with the look, and thank you so much you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like this glowy dewy makeup look, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all my social media links. I'll have them in the description box below, and you guys can see it right here. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay confident, and happy summer.